Quite a night in the association last night. We had Victor Wembanyama set records. He played 29 minutes, actually 28 minutes, 59 seconds. And he had 27 points, 14 boards, 10 blocks, and 5 assists. Unbelievable.
Boy, when they get him a couple of pieces to go around, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how excited maybe some veteran free agents are to get paired up with him or what their salary cap situation is. But when they get him some parts, look out.
Who is the only other Spur player to have a triple-double with blocks, Swygard?
I'm assuming it would be David Robinson.
Oh, that's a great guess. You'd be wrong.
Oh, no. Artis Gilmore?
Artis Gilmore.
Yes.
Right up your wheelhouse, buddy.
I love the A-Train.
Did you?
The A-Train was 7'4".
Yeah.
Left-handed, mean and nasty.
Yep.
They didn't make centers like him. I wish we could get more Artis Gilmores back in the game.
I wasn't even alive when he did this. So that's the history that Wembanyama set last night, as he's the first Spur player to do this.
Yep. Artis Gilmore, George Gervin, those were the Spurs I grew up with.
Olajuwon is the most triple doubles with blocks since the stat started being officially recorded in the NBA. He did it 11 times, one more than Dikembe Mutombo and two more than David Robinson. So you got some nice history here for San Antonio that Wemby did, and he barely had to play. You know, that's the thing about it. I don't think that team should be as bad as their record is because he's so awesome. Like, I know their record looks bad. Yeah. He's actually had an amazing rookie year.
Is that amazing rookie year? I know the Spurs Pop has been really careful about putting too much on him too soon. They don't want to overwhelm him.
Yeah, well, I've watched him play. He's not overwhelmed.
No, he's not
dominant.
Overwhelmed.
I mean, it's a ridiculous stance for him to take.
But I also think they know they need more talent, so if they can get another lottery pick or two,
Yeah, but this draft blows, and they don't need I think big is one of the better positions in this draft, so it's like, who are you going to... Okay, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe they're going to try and deal it for a veteran. Who knows?
Our boy Dame, nice little night for the Bucks as they rout the Nuggets last night.
Yeah, what were the Nuggets? I saw Murray and Jokic out there, so I don't know what
Gordon
was going on.
Porter, Jokic. Murray only played 18, but Jokic had 32, Porter 31, and Gordon had 28. And the Bucks get a much-needed win. They routed the Nuggets last night, 112 to 95.
Doc's won back-to-back games now after going 1-5 to start his tenure.
Giannis had 35, 15, and 5. He has the most 35, 15, and 5 games in the last 50 years. Only other person that has more than him is Kareem by 19 times. Giannis has now done it 18. So Giannis is setting 50-year history here with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
There you go.
Unbelievable night. You had questionable reffing in Houston and New York last night. Did you see that?
Yeah, our boy Ed Malloy. I cringe every time Ed Malloy is the lead official on a game.
How do you blow the whistle on that? Like Holiday, if you missed it, it's a tie game. There's seconds are dwindling.
Again, I keep telling you, the worst consistent level of officiating in all the major sports is the NBA.
You think it's the NBA?
I think it's the NBA, and it's not even close. The
Really?
NFL gets more scrutiny because if you screw up in a big game or a primetime game that so many more people are watching,
yeah,
it's a bigger deal. But night to night, game to game, the NBA stinks compared to the others. Yeah, compared to the other sports.
I should add real quick because I'd forgotten to note it in the Bucks Nugs game. Murray did leave the game. That's why he only played 18 minutes. So,
because I know isn't he just coming back? He was out for a while. I mean, it's always touch and go with him.
Look, that's a good win for the Bucks. Zero fret about the Nuggets. That's what that situation is last night. Like, the Bucks needed that. The Nuggets can lose and still be fine. They probably still would be the favorite in the NBA Finals if these two met.
Probably.
Which, this is what I'm hoping happens. This is the matchup I want.
Is that what you want?
I want, yes.
Giannis and Jokic.
Giannis and Jokic. When's the let me
Dame and
riddle me
Murray
this,
again,
and riddle me this. Can you name the last NBA Finals where it was centered around two centers? A battle of the bigs if you will. And I know Giannis isn't a traditional back-to-the-basket guy, but he's 7 feet. So, like, when's the last finals matchup we had that was featuring 2 centers? Not guard, not forward, centers. So and I know technically to the text police, they have Brooke. I know. You know what I'm saying, though.
2 bigs, 2 7-footers.
2 7-footers.
Shaq. It has to be something with Shaq.
Probably Shaq Olajuwon when Shaq was in Orlando.
Yeah, what was that, 90?
Because it wasn't
95, 95?
It wasn't Todd McCullough with the Nets, that's for sure.
No.
I don't believe you'd say it'd be the Pacer series.
Did Shaq and the Lakers play when he was with Kobe and the Lakers? Like who?
He played the Nets twice.
No,
in the Pacers.
it was Rick Smits. Let's not diminish the Duncan Dutchman.
Look, I like Rick Smits, but stop. Just stop it.
And that's probably a little too painful for Blazer fans.
Well, the NBA is. I know people. The thing I hear about the NBA the most now is like, oh, I hate watching them shoot threes. I mean, I get it, but if you watch the league this year, the bigs have kind of. The resurgence of bigs is here. I mean, did you watch Minnesota Clippers last night?
I saw the tail end of it. I was flipping around with other stuff, and I was like, oh, there it is.
Talk about hilarious. Everybody and their mom. I wasn't on Twitter much yesterday, but I hop on during this game. I'm watching this on NBA TV. And I'm watching, it's Minnesota Clippers. Clippers are playing great basketball.
Yeah, the Clippers have been on a run, and then Minnesota just...
Well, what happened was, James Harden, by the way, has looked great with them. Russ Westbrook
figured out how to rotate it and share the basketball.
Absolutely.
Paul George is healthy and playing defense.
They've stayed healthy. That's their other thing, is that's their superpower, is they stayed healthy. So I'm watching this game, and everybody on the internet, man, the Clippers are a title contender. Oh, man, the Clippers. I love the Clippers. Minnesota dropped 40 on them in the third quarter.
Yep.
Took a 12-point lead, blew them out.
Game over.
Game over. Just blew them out from there. And I'm like, where's the noise now? If we're going to make all this noise for the Clippers, and I don't think Minnesota, I'm still not buying Minnesota as a legitimate, they're going to win the West team. But damn it, if they don't have nights like that where you go, oh, well, maybe I need to reconsider my position here.
Yeah, if they can continue to get Karl Anthony Towns to produce at the level that he's doing, Anthony Edwards is the right guy to push all those buttons and keep them engaged at both ends of the floor.
I'm trying to go back to C now, because if we get Jokic and Giannis, despite Brook Lopez being there, I mean, would you put you wouldn't put Ben Wallace in this, right? Because he was amazing defensively.
He was amazing defensively, but they're not running the offense through him.
Dude, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Because maybe, but KG's a power forward, but he's a traditional power forward.
KG's more
You could say Gasol KG.
Yeah.
In that Celtic-Lakers series in like 2008, or what was it, the 2010, the rematch. You could say that one, maybe.
Last time you had 2 bigs being the focus.
Orlando, they also got to the finals with Dwight. He was, even though they had some other pieces that played well, Dwight was kind of there. Anyway, the point is.
Yeah, we haven't seen it for a while.
The bigs are back, baby. The NBA is back to the bigs. And I'd love to see a Giannis Jokic finals. That's the dream matchup. But teams like Minnesota might have something to say about that, because damn, did they look impressive at the Clippers last night. Just blew them out in that third quarter, beat them up. I mean, Gobert has been awesome this year. He's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year. Cat, of all the things I'm most surprised about, it's Karl Anthony Towns, because he's figured it out how to play alongside Gobert while allowing Anthony Edwards to become the team's number one. I always thought that was kind of the problem, was he wasn't accepting.
Yeah.
He's kind of the second, third fiddle of this thing. But if he accepts that, he's a damn good second, third fiddle.
Oh, no question.
Plus, you got the depoy. You got an explosive athlete that looks like Michael Jordan and Anthony Edwards. Okay, maybe Minnesota's got something.
Once he accepts, he doesn't have to be responsible for everything.
Yeah.
And just fit in and figure out where to do it. And some nights he'll have a better matchup and he can take advantage, and other nights they can't guard Ant, so let him go.
Are we ready to live in a world where the Minnesota Timberwolves are in the NBA Finals?
That was my big Facebook post here this morning.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
How about that?
Look at us being on the same cycle all of a sudden. It's
Dirt's not here.
Yeah, I know. Are we ready? Is the NBA world ready? The NBA blue blood, Celtic, Laker, Knick loving NBA prepared for a Thunder Timberwolves Western Conference final? I say no.
Well, no, because the Nuggets is going to beat one of those teams. Really? You think OKC could beat Denver in a playoff series? Come on, you're not making
in a short. I think it's more important for Denver to get through the short opening series. Well, they're not short anymore. I wish we'd go back to 3 out of 5.
Oh, I'll give you a hot take. First round should be best of 3. Let's just get to
I
the
love
point.
the miniseries back in the day.
And then I think second should be best of 5.
Yep.
And then conference finals, best of 7.
Yeah, speed it up. Let's go.
That's what I think, too. Give me some urgency.
Give me some urgency.
I mean, imagine.
Get those number 1 seeds right there playing. You lose the opening game.
Yes.
Right after the play-in. So those teams are coming in after the play-in. And it's like, there you go, best of 3.
I mean, if the Bucks were to lose game 1 of a best of 3, could you imagine the nerves going through Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
Yes.
My God, give it to me, man. We love urgency. It's part of the reason. It's part, not all. It's a small part of the reason why the NFL is so great. The urgency's there.
Yep.
College football, same thing. Urgency. 82 games. Everybody plays best of 7.
Yep.
It's like, wake me when they're up 3-1.
They need to expand. Get your 32 teams, get Vegas and Seattle figured out.
Yep.
And then you need to do it like soccer. You play a home and home against everybody.
Oh, yeah, I'm not mad at that.
So that'd be 62 regular season games. Played twice a week.
Yep. There's no excuses.
If you want to have an in-season tournament, then you got a little more space and time to do it.
Do you see they're changing the name of that? They don't want to call it the in-season tournament anymore.
Yeah, the IST didn't fly.
Yeah, but they're now backed by...
It's probably going to be named. I'm sure it's sponsored.
It's I think it's one of the Middle Eastern... I have to go look at it. What was it? I saw it this weekend, and I thought it was really...
The Fly Emirates Cup?
Yeah, it's like something like that. It was. I was like, oh, okay. We're just leaning all the way into it. All right.
Everybody's money's good in sports, baby.
Hey, money's money. Nice little night in the association.